Drag is fun, woo! Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Indigo Diamond here with another video, as it is another week. This week we're going to be going back to All Stars 6 and just having a little bit of a chat about it. There have been some, in the 2 weeks since I've done one, there have been people confirmed and then deconfirmed. There have been more people confirmed. It's really taking off. So apparently All Stars 6 is about halfway through done with filming. Now, the really good thing for me is the fact that it's rumoured that after they finish filming All Stars 6, they're going to come back to the UK and try and finish Season 2. So that would be nice, that would be good. I love a bit of UK Drag Race. But yeah, All Stars 6. Before we get into that, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and that will let you know every time I post a new video, which is once a week at the moment. So getting into the All Stars 6, so it's now rumoured that there's going to be about 14 queens, and it's going to be the length of a normal season. So I am very excited about that thought, because the queens that they have back for an All Stars are always really good queens, and they make really good TV, either because they're talented or drama or whatever. So I'm not sure why they haven't done this sooner. I mean, everyone loves All Stars. Well, depending on what they do with All Stars, they love All Stars. So the thought of it being a full-length season and having so many more queens, I mean, why wouldn't you? You know, I'm kind of baffled that they haven't done it sooner. It seems like the perfect idea, apart from the fact that obviously you will go through the queens quicker, and then there won't be queens left. But I mean, that it depends. There have been rumours that they are the queens from the other drag race, like Drag Race UK, Drag Race Canada, and that they can appear on All Stars. And for me personally, I'm like, why don't you just wait till they have enough seasons and give them an All Stars? I mean, A, that would mean more Drag Race. I mean, nothing wrong with that. And I mean, I just feel like it would be hard to judge the US queens with the UK queens, because it's you know, the looks are a bit different and stuff like that, and then the Canadian queens as well. I mean, my personal opinion, you know, let me know in the comment section below. Do you think the UK Drag Race queens should be allowed on All Stars, or do you think they should have their own All Stars? I think they should have their own All Stars. I think that'd be even better. Now, with the Drag Race All Stars, I've got my glasses on because I'm going to be putting pictures up on here now, and I can't see without my glasses, so I need to have them on to be able to do this. So the first queen on the list has actually been, since I did my last video, they had been rumoured to be on and then deconfirmed apparently, and that is actually Chanel from Season 1 and All Stars 1. Now, she's no longer rumoured to be on there, but she was in the 2 weeks since I last did a video, so I thought I'd bring her up. I would kind of be interested to see her come back, because, again, you know, she was on Season 1, so the very first season of Drag Race, and then she came back for All Stars 1, and, you know, she made it to the finale of All Stars 1. She's good at what she does. You know, she has great costumes. There's not really a lot else you can say about that. You know, it'd be good to have her come back. It's kind of a shame that she's not rumoured to come back anymore. But yeah, so that's Chanel. The next, we still have Sonique from Season 2. So that I'm really excited to see what she brings to the competition. That is going to be, I think she would do really well in the first episode if they keep the talent show. I think that's going to be a really strong point for her, sort of like India Ferrer in All Stars 5. She came in talent show and just killed it. So next up, we still have Pandora Box as well, so I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm hoping she gets that redemption from All Stars 1. which was very unfortunate. So next is still Yara Sofia. She is still rumoured to be on All Star 6. I am very excited to see Yara come back, and you know, Alexis came back for All Stars 5 and she came back and really got to sort of like show her stuff, and I'm hoping that Yara gets to do the same. She gets to come back and just kind of kill it. And I think it will also be nice to kind of have the fact of having Yara and Alexis on different seasons this time, just because I feel like every time they were on a season together, people just kind of lumped them together and were just kind of like, they're the Puerto Ricans, and it's like, but they're so much more than that. They are both so talented, and I think it'd be nice to have Yara have sort of the same treatment that Alexis did, of being able to kind of just show that and show that they are just fierce by themselves. They're not just Puerto Rican queens. So moving from season 3 straight on to season 4, we've got Jiggly Caliente is still rumoured to be on All Star 6. Again, another queen that she did okay on her season, but I want to see the improvement from her season that I think she can show. Now, on this list, this is the first queen that I have met that's on the list at the moment. And she's so sweet in person, brilliant live performer, so I'm really excited to see what she brings to All Star 6, if she is indeed on it. And straight on to season 5, we have Serena Chacha is now rumoured to be on All Star 6. Now this is interesting because she did, it sounds really harsh, she did really poorly on her season, and I mean it's factual. She was in the bottom of the first episode, she was in the bottom of the second episode, and she went home the second episode. But she has had one of the biggest transformations since her season. And I mean, think about how long ago season 5 was. And I mean, just look at the picture. It's so much different from how she was on season 5. And I am intrigued to see how, well, what she has to bring to All Star 6 if she makes it on. Now from season 5 to season 6, Trinity K. Bonet is still on that list of rumoured people to be on All Star 6, so from season 6 to All Star 6. I am very intrigued to see, I mean, it's going to be the same with most of these queens, I'm intrigued to see what she brings to All Star 6 if she makes it on. My favourite thing about All Stars is literally just seeing how they did from their season to how they do on an All Star season, to see the transformation in, oh, bye Trinity, in how they are and how they're doing. We'll put it back up. And honestly, I think Trinity was so in her head on season 6, and I'm hoping to just see more of her, because I think she has so much talent, and on season 6 she just almost lacked the confidence in herself. So, you know, hopefully she's taken the time to, I mean, it's one of those things, Drag Race is just a monster in itself. A lot of queens have so much confidence in that outside of Drag Race, and then they come into Drag Race and they almost crumble under the pressure. I mean, Trixie Mattel in, I mean, season 7 anyway, but especially in All Stars 3, for the first half of that, she was really kind of just like, and, you know, then she kind of like just gave up on the fear of Drag Race and really went for it. So we will see if maybe Trinity has the same sort of thing. Now from season 6, we go on to season 7. And we have Ginger Minge from season 7 and All Stars 2. Still rumoured to be on. I am hoping again that this is true, because I love Ginger Minge. Another queen that I have met and was absolutely lovely. She was really funny and great live performer again. I mean, she did, what was it? It was at Christmas Queens 3. She did, her first song was like a lip sync, which was good, and then she did some live singing. Brilliant. So I wonder if she would do singing again for her talent show, because when she did All Stars 2 she did singing, and the judges kind of clocked her and was like, oh, you know, it's kind of a, you've done so many songs, you kind of need a break, so you do kind of, They basically called her song choice lazy, I feel, on All Stars 2. And I was sat there going, but it showed off her singing voice, which was kind of the point. Talent show. I don't know. I'm not a judge. I don't know how they pick these things, but I thought it was good, and I'm hoping she does something just as good, if not better in the judges' eyes, for All Star 6 if she makes it. Now, we skipped season 8, so there's no season 8 queens. We technically have a season 9 queen and technically have a season 10 queen, because it's the same person. It's Yara O'Hara. So she has popped up as being rumoured to be on the cast list now since the last video I did. So for those of you who don't know, Eureka was on season 9 and she had to go partway through season 9 because she injured her knee in one of the challenges, and then she came back for season 10. I am intrigued to see how, because I mean the thing with Eureka is she's on season 9 she was really quite polished. She came back for season 10, she was super polished, and I'm kind of like, so we're just kind of going to see a season 10 Eureka with maybe a slightly different personality. I'm not sure. I mean, again, someone I've met and seen in person. Amazing performer. She is huge. There is a reason she's called the Elephant Queen. She is taller than I am. I mean, I'm only about, what, just under 6 foot without heels. And yeah, I felt small compared to Eureka. I mean, it was kind of nice. I felt kind of skinny. Not much, but I felt skinnier. But I'm very intrigued to see how she does, if she does come back. And I would wonder what she would do for the talent show. A lip sync, maybe? And then from season 9, 10 to season 11. So, I mean, the only season we're really skipping out on at this point is, what, season 1, if Chanel actually isn't there. And then season 8. Only by technicality are those like the 2 seasons, because Eureka was on 2. But next we've got Akira Chanel Davenport from season 11. Now, the season 11 queens had it hard because of the fact that it was a big cast, because there was like 15 girls on that season, and it's like that 15 girls and you've got to try and stand out. And I mean, Akira for the first sort of half just kind of blended into the background, and then sort of when the girls started thinning out, then she really came into it. So I'm hoping that she just kind of, I don't know, maybe is able to like push herself out of the shadows, maybe like straight out the gates in All Star 6. But yeah, I mean, another queen, you know, she was really good on her season, like the acting challenges and stuff. She was very comical and it was very great to see. So I'm looking forward to seeing how she does. And from season 11 again, we've also got Raj O'Hara. Again, I felt like they kind of played up that she was like super jealous of the other queens in her season. It very much seemed like she wasn't doing so well, and it came across like she was just kind of, oh well, that queen's doing really well, I don't like her. Again, you know, Drag Race is a pressure cooker. You know, you're gonna get really testy, especially if you see someone else doing well and maybe you're not doing so well. I am hoping to see more, maybe kindness out of her if she is on All Star 6, because yeah, I was a bit put off by her in her original season, and obviously it's Drag Race, so I know that's not what she's like as a person. So I'm kind of just hoping that if she does make it onto All Star 6, that she maybe gets to show more of who she actually is. That would be nice. Next, again from season 11, we have Scarlet Envy. Now, Scarlet Envy and Raja had a bit of drama, maybe, I guess, in season 11, and to be fair, with the lip sync between Scarlet and Raja, I kind of felt Scarlet should have stayed based on the lip sync, but she didn't. You know, again, I'm not a judge, but I'm intrigued to see maybe what she could bring. I liked Scarlet from the promo of season 11, and then at the start of season 11 I wasn't a massive fan, and then sort of a few episodes in I warmed to her somewhat. I think the reason I wasn't a big fan of her at the start of season 11 is she did come across quite up herself, and it kind of puts me off when people are like that. It's like, you know, I get it, you're good, there's no need to be like really like, oh yes, I'm amazing, look at me, I do really well in everything. I mean, Bob the Drag Queen in season 8 knew that he was doing well. I mean, everyone could see he was doing really well anyway. But I felt like he came across differently about it, because I really liked Bob in his season. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I didn't really like her at the start of her season. You know, partway through her season, she grew on me. So I'm looking forward to seeing her come back, if she does, and we'll see what she goes. Wow, I swear every time I make a video, my English just goes out the window. Just like, nope, no English here. Next, we've got another season 11 queen. So we've got like 4 season 11 queens so far. Is Silky, Nutmeg, Ganache. Right, so on her season, Silky was very, very loud, very, look at me, look at what I'm doing, and then her runways really weren't that good in my opinion. There was maybe 1 or 2 points in season 11 where I kind of was like, okay, no, I actually like you in this instance. And it was more a case of when she was getting sort of like emotional and she seemed more human at that point. I can't fault her for being very sort of like, oh, look at me, look at me. I mean, it's a TV show. You kind of have to get your most out of it. I mean, she didn't know how long she was going to be on the show. She didn't know if she was going to make it to the end, if she was going to make it a couple of episodes. So I can't fault her for that. I am hoping if she does come back, maybe we'll get less of that and more humanity. I don't know if that's the right word I'm thinking of. But yeah, because like when she was being real and she was just kind of being a person, I warmed to her at that point. And when she was being almost like, oh my god, look at me, I'm on TV, kind of put me off. But I mean, we will see. Again, you know, she's one of those queens, I've not met her, but I've heard that she's really nice in person. And, you know, yeah, I mean, again, it's one of those things, you may not enjoy her on TV, that means nothing. It's a TV show, and half of the stuff is staged by production. Half the stuff is staged by production. So, you know, you can't really fault the queens. That, and it's TV. I'm putting another picture up behind her. It's TV, so, you know, what are you going to do? Now, the last queen that we have rumoured at the moment is from season 12. So the season of Drag Race that has, well, season of US Drag Race that's just sort of been on. And that's Jan. Now, I'm one of these people, I always like them to sort of like leave like a little bit of time between their season and going on All Stars, just because, I don't know, I like to see the growth. And if, I mean, to be fair, a lot of queens, they grow so much in just like the year between their season and the All-Stars. And, you know, I mean, God, there have been queens that have come back from an All-Stars season after they've just lost their season and won. So, you know, she obviously feels like it's the right time for her to come back. I've got nothing against that. I loved Jan on season 12. Jan was one of those ones, again, you know, she only made it about halfway, and I honestly thought she was going to go to the end. I really did. But the judges kept telling her, oh, you're giving us too much, you're trying to do too much at once. And I was sat there going, I don't really see the problem, but okay. I couldn't tell you. Again, I'm not a judge. Maybe it's just me. But I've really enjoyed her on season 12. I'm looking forward to really enjoying her again if she does make it on All Stars 6. Now, there have been lots of rumours with the cast, obviously. We're not sure now if there's going to be like 13 queens or 14 queens, because Chanel's apparently been deconfirmed. But then Eureka's still there, and like Silky, and it's like, okay, so we've now got like 13 queens. It's a bit of an odd number. I very much like even numbers. Even numbers, like where I go. Evens or like a 10 or a 5. So like, for me it would either be 10, 15 I still feel is a bit too many, like going by season 11. So, I mean 14 would be good. I think 13 is a bit of an odd number. I mean, maybe they'll do 13 queens, I don't know. But I mean, this is all speculation. This is based on people going, oh, maybe they've not been active on Instagram, things like that. So obviously take this all with a pinch of salt. We don't know whether this is going to be the cast. If it is, it's going to be a very interesting season. It's a very diverse season. There's like 3 big girls. And like All Stars usually has a maximum of like 1. I mean, a normal season has like a maximum of 1. Could it be the season that we get a big girl winner? I don't know. Haven't had one yet. Some people class the Vivian from Drag Race UK as a big girl. I don't think she's that big. So for me, still no big girl winner. But we will see. I mean, again, it's one of those things. It's rumoured that the lip sync assassin thing from All Stars 5, I couldn't think what to call it, thing, sounds good enough, is going to be back for All Stars 6. I kind of hope it is, because that was quite good on season 5, and some of these girls are really good lip syncers. I mean, Sonique, Eureka, they're good lip syncers, so obviously if they're winning challenges, I mean Trinity K. Bonet as well, really good lip syncers, so if they're like winning challenges and having to go against the lip sync assassin, think of how amazing these lip syncs could be, especially depending on who they get for the lip sync assassin. I mean, one of them's rumoured to be Laganja Estranja. I'm not her biggest fan from what I saw in season 6. I mean, I can't say for outside that because I've not really seen anything, but she's a damn good lip syncer. So could you imagine like Sonique going against Laganja? That would be a good lip sync. But again, we will have to see. I will obviously be doing another video next week. My friend Hannah is going to be around next week, and so I am hoping to get her to do a video with me. I don't know what it's going to be. Should be Sims next week, but what I might do, if I'll speak to my friend Hannah and see if she does want to do a video and what sort of video she wants to do. If she wants to do Sims, I'll just do Sims. If she wants to do something else, like maybe talk about Drag Race or something, I will still put a Sims video out next week. Just because I said I was going to do it like one week and then the next, so I kind of feel a bit mean if I mean, only about 20 something people have watched the Sims video, but you know, I didn't do much on it. So I will, either way, I'll make sure I put a Sims video out next week. And yeah, I'll see what my friend wants to do, if she does want to do a video, and what kind of video she wants to do. But that will be exciting. You finally get to see my crazy friend Hannah, who I keep mentioning in almost every single video. I can't help it. We have fun together. But that is all from me about All Stars 6 at the moment and the cast update. So we will see what happens before the next time I do a video. Who knows? Like maybe 5 queens will get deconfirmed and 6 queens will be like, oh, they're the rumoured ones. We shall see. But before I go, make sure to give this video again a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. But apart from that, that is me signing off, and I will see you all next time. See ya!